So friends, if you follow Vedic astrology, I'm sure you would be knowing the importance of the nakshatra. Without taking into consideration nakshatra, no analysis is considered as complete, because the innate talents, the primal instincts are always attached with the nakshatra. Like anything which is special or the divine qualities are always attached with the nakshatra. So talking about in the modern day and age of compatibility and incompatibility in the relationship, so that is also somehow in the case of different nakshatra come as a blessing or come as a area of struggle. Like for example, Dhanishtha might be considered as a very good nakshatra for success, for wealth, for prominence, for fame. But if your seventh lord is in the Dhanishtha nakshatra, a lot of the times it gives concerns in the matrimonial harmony. Same is the way one such nakshatra which has got a league of its own is the Uttarashadha nakshatra. Now friends, because in the matchmaking in Vedic astrology, like the way in the Chinese zodiac system, the 12 zodiac signs are attached with the 12 animals. Same is the way in the Vedic astrology, in the matchmaking, the nakshatras are also attached with the animals as well. And that's how the matchmaking is done. Like there is a compatible horse, male and female nakshatra pair. The concern with the Uttarashadha nakshatra is that it is like a lonely mongoose. It does not have a compatible sexual animal partner. So because of which a lot of the times I have seen that it has come to me as a feedback where like in case of many females, they complain this thing that my partner does not find me charming or attractive. And with the beauty of the Uttarashadha nakshatra is that it can make someone very social, very helpful. They like to dress up very well, bright clothes. Even after that, so many times they complain that in their marriage, the charm and the attraction is lacking. Now, why it is happening? Because Uttarashadha does not have a compatible sexual animal in the nakshatra matchmaking.